Hello, my dear Scorpio. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm very excited to read your energies for this week. Kindly check the description box down below so you guys could better understand what this reading is all about. I intend this reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising Scorpio signs. If you are a cross-watcher watching for significant Scorpio, feel free to reverse the placement of the roles if it better suits your situation, okay? I also want to apologize because just now it started raining. I apologize for any disturbance in the background, okay? But I'm feeling the energy now, and I'm getting that as a sign too, like there's an outpour of blessings for you, okay? A rain shower of blessings this week coming through to you. For some of you, it could be a form of a release, because I think that the rain is our emotions slowly being released from our system here. So I get that as a sign of cleansing, detoxification, okay? So that is a pretty good sign for you guys this week. I'm getting that you would need to really focus on cleansing something, a significant maybe pattern, person, or situation in your life. You would need to cleanse your energy from that, okay? So let's see. Spirit, please give us 2 cards for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this week, please. 1 more card, please, for the sign of Scorpio, Spirit. I also want to say thank you in advance for all the support, likes, shares, subscriptions, and comments. I'm very grateful for each and every one of you guys. Here we go. We're starting with these 2 cards, and let's see what we have for you guys. We have message in a bottle. See what I mean? Your guides are going to directly communicate with you guys this week. There's no doubt about that. So how this translates to me is that don't be too surprised if all of a sudden you were going to get a message, a text message, maybe an email, or a random phone call. And this is, you know, this is universe using your network, your circle, friends or loved ones, giving you a random message, and you would need to pay attention to that, because there might something be in that situation that you would, you know, you would finally see it in a different light because of this message coming through. It has been something bottled up too. It's like, especially if you guys are confused about a situation, you've been waiting for some news, you've been waiting for some update, it's going to really come through on this week for you guys. So be in the lookout for that. Be in the lookout for that. I also see here that you might be making a decision and you're really waiting for that message to come through here. So again, your guides are going to directly show you signs, will reveal to you the direction that you are about to take. It's as if because of this message coming through, you guys will be able to see which route you're about to take, okay? It's just a form of a preparation that universe wants you to make here before embarking on your decisions, okay? But what I'm getting here though is one of you guys already, or few of you guys already know what decision to make. It's just like you're finding a confirmation. It's like to finally make it official. Okay, so it could be for some of you guys, if this is a relationship heading towards long-term commitment, engagement. For some of you, it could also be the opposite, wherein you're walking away from that situation. So depending on your situation, guys. But let's open this messages a little bit more for you. I'm currently working with the Wild Unknown Tarot, and as overall advice, you know, the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit later on will be getting a card for you for this week. But even if you view this a couple of days later, if it resonates, it makes you feel something, trust your guides that there might be something here for you, especially your card. The first card is the strongest energy playing out. There's a message that's about to really change your life here, change your week, okay? Or change the energy, change how you view the situation, okay? That's really the strongest vibration I'm picking up here. You have to also be prepared of what you're going to find out. For those of you who have been stuck in a situation, or that person you're dealing with has been stuck on you, I'm picking up here that you might be the one. See what I mean? Stuck. 7 of Pentacles, right? There's a pause in the momentum. Someone all of a sudden thought that, well, I'm not going to continue working on this situation. So there's that kind of like hitting the pause button and just staring at where you're going, staring at what you're about to do here, and then finding out maybe that, yeah, Ace of Cups, there might be a new beginning. For some of you, this could be reconciliation, getting back together. For some of you, there's a new offer of love. But since the card here that came with it is the 7 of Pentacles, it's like this is a new relationship coming through, or a sense of reconciliation, and it's like you're gauging the efforts that you put in here. You don't want it to be all out just yet until you get a confirmation of some sort. But you know what, the Ace of Cups, regardless of what situation you guys are in, the Ace of Cups is one of the most beautiful tarot cards in the deck, because I'm getting here that it's a beautiful omen. Okay, what universe wants for you is to have an open cup. Be ready to get that cup filled up. That's what I'm seeing here. Also, your psychic abilities, your intuition will be very high this week. Okay, like I told you already, there's going to be messages, prophetic messages coming through for you guys if you're open to receive them. Okay, so really tune in with your intuition with this one. They could come through in dreams, they could come through in random messages, maybe synchronicities are happening with little to no effort. You would suddenly make sense of certain things, and knowing that there's a higher source in control of everything here. Okay, so this could also be related to career, Scorpio. Maybe you're finding out that you've been putting so much effort into this one, and you're realizing, well, I keep on grinding myself here, I'm toiling myself on the grindstone, but it seems like it's not progressing. It's not getting me to a state where I want to. So there could be a new offer, a new, job opportunity to expand yourself and to do something that you're passionate about of this week. Okay. All right. So let's get more cards out for you, my dear. Cause for this one is the Father of Swords, because I think that here's what I see. Okay, you've been really on the lookout for this information for a while now. You've been wanting some clear, direct message of this news, of this relationship, of this reconciliation. And there could be an air sign, more mature, more experienced, involved in this situation with you. There could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius coming through. I'm getting here that maybe this person had always wanted to reach out to you and talk to you directly, like a confrontation of some sort. If this is, again, work related, someone professional has been wanting to hire you, maybe to give you the opportunity to see whether you could work with them. There's something about, this pretty much is like the energy of a boss here. Okay, so how that translates to me in a relationship, perhaps you met this person and it strikes you like this person is somewhat very intelligent, very rational, someone who's also all about rationality when making a decision. And so maybe they're the ones who is in the same page with you, thinking things over, weighing pros and cons, quite feeling like they're in a fork in a road too regarding you and where this relationship is going. But you both feel like there's something here. There's something here that you can both hold on to. Because what I'm seeing here with the Seven of Pentacles is like you don't start from scratch really. There's something here that you have both already invested on, okay? You've been working on this. Also, for some of you that have been single for a while and there's new love knocking on your door, I'm getting here that you've been trying to manifest new love. It wasn't because it came just randomly. It randomly came into your life because you were not aware you were also working on yourself here to be able to attract love. Okay, so with respect to divine law of attraction here, what I'm sensing is that you were not really directly forcing love to come into your life, but you've been working on yourself. You've been working on your healing. You've been asking universe to manifest new love, and here it is. That is the message in the bottle coming through for you guys. Okay, but then again, this could also be a reconciliation with a person or a partner that you haven't really gotten in touch with for a while. Okay, so be in the lookout for that message. You have to also be quick on your toes to make that decision, right? Okay, so in the past is the Hierophant energy. Again, that boss energy that I'm getting here could also be your energy, you know, because this is your reading. So there's that kind of boss energy coming through, very dominant, very well assured of themselves, of their decisions. In the past, what I'm sensing here for some of you, perhaps you could have left a company, a work, or something that you've been really committed to. This could also be a studies or education that you have accomplished here, because the Hierophant can also signify organized institution, a group or community, something that you work with and you belong with. And what I'm sensing here is that there could have been a momentary pause as you rethink your choices here, because for some of you, I'm getting that vibration that you want something fresh, you want something new. You don't want to keep on doing things in the same way over and over, like a traditional way of doing things, or the one that you've put effort into just all of a sudden feels like it's a routine and you were stunting your growth, something like that. And so I'm seeing here that maybe you're emerging as if you want a fresh perspective, something new, okay? You want to be able to do something unconventional, okay? There's that kind of beautiful evolution of you being able to become a little bit loose here, not too much rigid. If in the past maybe you were sort of like doing things the way this people wanted you to do things, like rules, regulations, what is expected of you. From what I'm seeing here is that you're about to step into a different kind of you here, Scorpio. Someone who's more or less the artistic side, the loose and the more free spirit kind of situation here, from what I'm seeing, or person. And that's what's growing here. That is what you're doing here. And because you're doing so, you are not maybe directly aware that that is correlated to your ability to become open for new love or new energies. So again, an unexpected message going to come through for you guys this week. So if this is love related, this could be someone you have committed to in the past, and it seems like you're still working on manifesting reconciliation over here. This person and you could have had something that you really established here, and you planted the seed, you put the effort in the past, and it felt as though this Father of Swords, if you dealt with an air sign or a Taurus, I'm getting here that they were more or less sort of like feeling so controlling. I really get that energy, and I hope that I'm not offending you guys. There was that kind of micromanaging you sort of situation. Maybe back then you were not prepared for what it is that this person has been trying to get from you, trying to ask from you, and you felt as though, well, you don't need to oblige me if I'm not ready. Okay, I can only give you the Seven of Pentacles, and you would have to wait until I'm ready. So again, that waiting energy. But with the Ace of Cups, perhaps for some of you, you are just not ready to open into commitment or something serious at this time, because you really want to explore yourself, self-love. Okay, that could also be the case here. So I'm getting a lot of downloads of information, my dear Scorpio. Hopefully you guys just get whatever resonates, okay? And my only goal here is to help someone out there that needs clarity. And if this resonates, you know, because it will make sense. It will make you feel a certain type of way, okay? So let your intuition guide you into getting these messages. We already have here the Judgment card as the goal for this week. So what that tells me is that for some of you, it's a rebirth, okay? Definitely. This card could also mean sometimes reconciliation, second chances, a rebirth, okay? For some of you, it could be rebirth of yourself, ascending to your higher self because of that awareness, and therefore the ability to let go of the past, if that makes sense. What is ascending here is you, not necessarily your attachment of the past, but also that needs to be released in order to embrace fully, you know, your new path, your new life, where you're going, where you're heading here. And this judgment is like a judgment call that needs to be made. So maybe someone is actually telling you, what is your decision? Okay, expect that message to be something like that. It's going to be able to confront you and make a decision once and for all. And I think that for some of you, you guys have been knowing that this is going to come. This judgment day is going to come. And this is good news, because I see that this week, there's that kind of highlight moment into something that most of you guys were thinking, well, when is this going to happen? When is this judgment call going to happen? When am I actually going to get that opportunity to be phoned by someone and talk once and for all what this relationship is all about, or what is this new opportunity all about? Because what this is, it has been a waiting game, okay? For some of you, you've been feeling a little bit stale, or someone here in this situation feels like that, okay? So but since Ace of Cups and Judgment card is here, maybe you're going to release the past in order to be fully, you know, open for new love, or a sense of love for oneself, right? That is a good energy overall. Let's see what's coming for you guys in the near future. I'm really enjoying this energy. I'm really feeling your energy, Scorpio. There's a lot of enthusiasm and that loosening up from you guys, which I really love. And I think that you're tapping into your inner child here with the Ace of Cups. That's what I'm getting. You're putting a little bit of element of fun and excitement in everything that you do, which allows you to be really optimistic about this, even though you're going through some heavy lessons here and transitions is what I'm getting. What's coming in the near future is the Five of Swords. So, well, you know what they say, you need to bleed a little in order to push through on a better spot in life. And this is what I'm this is what I'm getting here from Spirit, okay? Because Five of Swords, well, just because how the other cards are laid down on this spread for you, I'm getting here that maybe you're just letting the issue die down with whatever has happened in the past, and you're telling yourself, well, I'm not going to force the issue if I can't really get back to, you know, to being in that situation in the past. Because I think that with the Judgment card, you are finally leaving the situation behind by no longer participating with the energy of the Five of Swords, going back and forth, causing you to somewhat be unattached or detangled from your true path, okay? So it seems as though for some of you, there could be drama, potential drama. Someone is going to start some drama, and getting here from the Father of Swords, only because the Swords energy can also sometimes represent conflict. But you know what? I'm going to remind you that who you're dealing with, I think, is a very sensible person. They can communicate really fast and easy. So what I'm seeing here is that this is a warning card. It's best to avoid things from blowing out of proportion if there's clear communication from here on. So what I'm trying to say here for you, my dear Scorpio, if you know that there's a situation that is a little bit stale at the moment and someone is trying to wait on you, or you're waiting for someone's decision, okay, or a message, right, so you guys could decide on it now, I'm seeing here that one needs to be really bold and taking initiative to sort this out, so that, you know, why wait for things to turn out this way? Why wait for this situation to keep on dragging? Because the Judgment card is making a tough call, okay, to confront whatever it is that's not easy to confront, so you can finally release that now and save yourself from potential going through another blow up, because that could be again triggering a cycle is what I'm seeing, going back and forth. And so if you want that to be settled now, then say your piece, okay? Say your piece right now. We have, see what I mean, Sun card. Say your piece, my dear. And I think that this Father of Swords will most likely be open, okay? Give it time from what I'm seeing, but this person will be open to communicate clearly, because the Sun card is a card of awareness, clarity. That means that you're ready to open yourself for happiness, no longer being in the dark. And as soon as you make this judgment call, whether it be ascending to your higher self, to your higher calling on your own, right? Or could be making amends with someone and then reconciling with someone, I think that you're gonna have the happiness, okay, a state of happiness. And this could also be a blessing coming through for you guys. If this is related to work, I'm picking up here that you are maybe making a decision whether to leave a situation behind in order to find your own happiness and chase after a really big material success, which you're about to get, by the way. But it's best to avoid abandoning the situation now. If you can avert taking the situation in the wrong way, like try your best to accomplish what is expected of you. Don't leave the situation undone, if that makes sense. Don't abandon projects that you have already started. See it through, accomplish it, and then turn the new leaf, okay? Because all you know, this could be driven by emotions that are not at the moment yet stable, okay? So be analytical and logical about how you view this one, so that you would save yourself from this kind of situation possibly playing out in the near future. Let's see, external circumstance is the Six of Swords. Oh, I love this, because this is definitely movement forward, okay? You will reach calmer waters. It has been a tough battle, but you are getting towards the end of the line here, which is a rainbow, which is how happiness looks like, and peace of mind most especially, okay? Because you've been thinking a lot, I think, because of this conflict and this situation. If it's love, I'm picking up here that you might probably moving into a better spot in your life. You might embrace the idea of being single. You might enjoy for once, you know, catering to yourself first, like you know, trying to be more sociable because of this situation. It has made you be in the dark for a while now. Maybe you have suffered internally because of this situation in the past. So I'm picking up here that people also see how strong you are, your ability to be happy, okay, and take the situation. Yeah, there we go again, that childlike perspective. I'm getting that really strongly for you, my dear Scorpio. You're very happy this week, like no one is gonna rain on your parade. No, you're just gonna be the happy person that you truly are, because I think that you're beginning to see the rainbow. You're beginning to see the light at the end of a very, very dark tunnel, which is really good. So I always say the way you see a situation can really help you correlate towards your future, because believe it or not, your thoughts do shape your reality here. So I'm thinking here that you have a healthy, okay, thought process, and that is good because you see situations really clear from here, okay? That's why you're able to make a judgment call, not just because you have a tendency to fall back in an old pattern, which is really good. So if this is also related to career, for some of you, I see movement up in the ladder here. However it looks for you guys, could be new job, new position, could be for some of you any ways that you can expand yourself or your awareness, maybe through studies, maybe you're moving in a different city, estate, or location to get more success, and that is good. Hopes and fears. 5 of Wands. There's a sense of competition maybe in the career, in the workplace, and there's the sense of disagreement. So I'm getting here that that may have been what has always been, you know, the blockage here, okay? But you know what, you guys, just do you. Don't let the situation scatter your mind. Like, don't let these people rain in your parade, okay? You can see them as motivation, but also it's best that you keep the peace internally. You know, if you don't let people do this to you and affect your mood, affect your focus, at the end of the day, you know that it's not going to take you anywhere, okay? This scattered energy, wow, it's just going to take all your time. You're just going to end up not being productive if you keep on aligning your energy with this situation, okay? If this is love, I'm picking up here that someone hopes to fix the argument, and someone hopes that, you know, things are going to get aligned, you know, things are going to get sorted out soon enough, which I think that you both probably will, especially you're optimistic about this, okay? So as I was saying, there could be new love coming in for some of you. That's why maybe you're ending a chapter with the other person, okay? But from what I'm seeing here is that someone could potentially start some drama. It's best that you keep walking away, moving away from that which rubs you off your happiness and your inner peace, because it could get really challenging, right? People could still be trying to be, you know, pointing out your mistakes, someone trying to put the blame on you. So the blame game, I don't really like the blame game. So with that said, you guys know yourselves better more than anyone. So anyone else's opinion, they can keep that, but you know the truth of who you are, which really matters, because not so much in the environment, but what's going on the inside is what you should be really focused on. That peace of mind, that clarity, and you know that you're getting towards somewhere. There's a sense of direction, and where you're heading is beautiful, my dear Scorpio. So don't let the naysayers, the challenging people, you know, keep you away from your focus here and your inner peace is what I'm seeing. At the outcome, 4 of Swords, I'm very happy to see this, because look at this sheep, and I truly sense that that's your energy. It's like, I don't care, okay? I don't care about what you say about me. I'm not going to lift a finger on this situation anymore, because I think that I made my mind and I'm happier now. I'm releasing the baggage. I'm ending this quote-unquote suffering, this waiting, this wallowing in the sadness and the situation. I'm not going to put that kind of energy into it anymore. So I'm guessing here that that is just where you're at right now, Scorpio. Very good energy so far. Now let's clarify this, okay? Let's clarify. But from what I'm seeing here, the end of the week, I'm getting here that you're going to emotionally withdraw, because you really want to take your time on this one and really see it not only in your clear mind and thought process, but in the eyes of what spirit wants, because the third eye is opening up. Your psychic abilities are definitely on point this week, so use that intuition to your advantage, and you have a high chance, okay, to align yourself with what spirit wants for you. Also filter the noise, okay? A lot of people keep on talking here. 5 of Swords and 5 of Wands. Don't give them the power to make you feel anything less than who you are. So filter the noise, right? If this could also mean getting some sleep and shutting off your social media for a while, then do that. That is a blessing in disguise for you, my dear. Blessing in disguise. All right, so let's clarify this energies. Ooh, Eight of Cups, definitely movement forward, okay? But you know what, with the Eight of Cups, if this is work related, people could tell you, well, why are you leaving that work? This has given you a lot of benefits, a lot of, you know, provisions, you know, but you would tell yourself, well, it's not enough because, you know, those glasses are broken, they're shattered. How can I keep on working on a situation that's broken or that makes me feel emotionally broken? So I think that you don't need to explain yourself to people a lot, Scorpio. Like, keep it on a need-to-know basis. Again, that Four of Swords, silence, withdrawal. Keep it on a need-to-know basis because not everyone has a good say on what you're doing. Like, people will say anything they like at the end of the day, but those, the ones that really matter and know you, I'm picking up here that they won't even put you down in that decision. So keep walking away is what I'm seeing here. Three, yeah, what did I say? Gossip. So be very careful. I think that a lot of people are trying to, like, you know, pull you in different directions, giving you their own peace of mind, their 2 cents in here. So what feels right for you is what feels right, okay? Because if the vibration is right, you know, the energies don't lie. People's energies don't lie. Like, you would automatically know if someone is lying to you, if someone is deceiving you, putting on a mask. That's how strong your intuition will be this week. So regardless of what people say, what people whisper to your ear, or what people say about this situation and this person and what you're about to do here, what feels right for you, because the energy does not lie here. The intuition is very strong. So I'm picking up here that if you do have someone new, right, and you sincerely know that you're over with the past here and you're ready, then go for it. Go for it. Practice your own free will. That's what I'm seeing here. If this is a new job that's being handed to you, your dream job, and people are maybe telling you, no, don't take it because why are you leaving this, what you've invested on? You know what? You have your own path, okay? You have your own pacing. Not everyone is going to join you in that higher level that you are about to. Remember, higher calling. See the dove over there? It's alone. So each and every one of us, we have our own higher calling. We have our own time. And the time has come for you, my dear Scorpio. Believe it in order to see it, you know? We have here the Eight of, yeah, a boss maybe has given you some wonderful news. It's like all of a sudden things are starting to move forward really fast for you, and you might have to make this decision really fast, okay? A judgment call. Like I told you guys a while ago, be quick on your feet here, on your toes, on your mind too, to make a decision, to accept the offer. It seems like it's also a card for traveling here. I like it. I like what I'm seeing so far. Even migration, even though I don't see the World card here, that's pretty much the vibe I'm getting. You might be even, because there's a lot of movement here. Eight of Cups, and then the Eight of Wands. There's just a lot of movement, okay? Sorry for that one. There was something with my throat. There's that kind of excitement for you guys, really. But also you're keeping it really centered and grounded. I'm picking up here that you're keeping it on a need-to-know basis. Yeah, look at that. Another 8 card, movement. So in the past, you really pulled some strings here. You worked so hard to get to where you're at. And with the 8 of Pentacles, I'm getting here that you are very determined. When you want something, you really put your time and effort into it. That's why you're not having a problem manifesting stability, especially if you guys are onto the field of arts. You know, I'm picking up here that you have this very desire. It's like a desire to perfect something. You guys are pretty much a perfectionist, Scorpio. I'm getting that, and not a lot of people appreciate that because they see it somewhat as you're obsessing about something, but it's because you really enjoy the work. You really enjoy toiling yourselves here, especially if you're passionate about something here. You tend to get really on it, really, yeah, just dive into that energy of focus, okay? But from what I'm seeing here, it matters to you too if you find emotional fulfillment with what you do. So you only work hard if you really are passionate about something. Otherwise, why would you do it if there's no passion at all? That's what I'm seeing. So that's why you're moving forward with this one. It could have been in a relationship too. It was a one-sided situation. You've really put the effort in with this one, but there's something that's not really coming together with this person. But for most of you guys, if this is a reconciliation, I'm getting here that maybe this week things are starting to really look a lot optimistic for you and this person, only because I see here the Sun card and the Six of Swords. Maybe you and your partner all of a sudden just really want to see if you can work this out, but it's best to avoid, you know, what arguments you had in the past. Learn from it, but don't think of it as if it's valid now, because what you want is a clean slate. Remember, Judgment card, what was in the past stays in the past. And if you guys want to move forward and rebuild something here from what has been shattered, okay, and finding 2 more cups with this person, I guess that you can start by really cleaning the slate here and let go of the baggages, okay? We have the Son of Pentacles. So there could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo that's coming through for you guys. Maybe you're making a judgment call about an earth sign too, for another earth sign, or maybe you guys are looking to forgive this earth sign that you were in. But the pentacle here could also be a representation about work. So maybe you're making a judgment call where to go from here. Because the Son of Pentacles is the energy of having to review, to contemplate, not rushing into the decisions that you're about to do. This is all about getting all perspective in different angles before jumping in. You know what I mean? So again, that ties to the energy of the Four of Swords, the need to take a break and a vacation, a pause of some sort, just to really get you in a better mind space and to really strengthen your decision so that people won't easily sway you into what you should do, what you shouldn't do. Because being the fork road, right, we can easily be tempted to take back our decisions if people, you know, especially if you guys have are always around big crowds, you know, and they give their 2 cents in. If you're not careful, you might not know that this is creating a subconscious control in your decision. So we have here the 9 of Cups. Yeah, definitely after sorting out the problem and letting this go, letting the old situation go, what's coming for you guys is the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment card. Someone also has been wishing for the situation to be sorted out so that you both can move forward. That's what I'm seeing. Beautiful energies, okay? However it looks for you, if you guys are wishing for a new job, if you guys are wishing to reconcile, if you guys are wishing for new love, that's really going to come through. But what matters most is that you resolve the internal conflict or the external conflict. Making peace with yourself or with others is necessary. That's why judgment call, making peace, okay? And no longer living in the past, okay? We have here the 7 of Wands. Yeah, see what I mean? You're telling people, don't rain on my parade. Don't you dare come at me with that negative energy, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. You're blocking any negative energy and you're protecting your space. You're also maybe happy on your own here, Scorpio. And it's like a different kind of awareness now of oneself. You can be happy without attachment is what I'm seeing. You are more or less following your own pacing here. You're not following the crowd anymore. This is more or less you embracing you're honoring yourself, okay, in the highest and truest sense. So, and that's because you are looking at this in the eyes of a child. There's that kind of innocence, fresh perspective, and look at that, the Sun card and the 7 of Wands. You are being ignited with the passion to stand up for yourself and what you believe in, and you're making a decision that's purely based on what you want, which is really good because you see clearly here now. Okay, maybe a lot of people, this friends, this other person, okay, do not really agree with your decisions, but you're gonna do it anyway. Okay, because your flame is so bright. You guys are just relentless here, and you're going to do it at the end of the day. Okay, we have here the Mother of Swords. So Father and Mother of Swords, you don't know what that means. We have 2 people who truly belong to each other here. A good match, a good fit. But I'm also seeing here this energy that maybe you're just going to continue on cutting situations and people that have nothing to do with your business from here on. Okay, again, that silence, that keep to no basis, but also watchful and cautious. Look how fierce the Mother of Swords is, okay? It's like looking out for people who are about to start some drama and cuts that before it even starts. So I like this energy that I'm getting for you guys because you guys are on top, on point here. You're using that sword to communicate clearly that, you know, don't give me this drama. I don't want to be involved in that situation. I really want some honesty. This is what the Queen of Swords want, because she holds integrity and honesty and truth above all else, because she's been through a lot. And this is what I'm getting from you guys. You've been through a lot of horrible and traumatic experiences, or for some of you, just stress and anxiety caused by people. So you're done with all of that. It's a different dawn now. It's a different day for you guys. See? And you don't want people to be disturbing that peace. And you're making sure, okay, you're making sure. We have the Three of Swords. So I think that potentially someone's heart is going to be broken, or yeah, someone's heart is going to be broken if they don't really get what they want here, especially if you guys are leaving a toxic situation behind, or a relationship in the past for someone new, or maybe on your own being single. Someone is not going to be so happy with that. Okay, but if you're reconciling with a partner here, I'm getting here that be easy on the process of healing your heart, because it does really require a lot of time, especially if you guys have had a history of hurting each other, or there could have been a very strong traumatic experience recently with this one. But I'm seeing here the Three of Cups and Three of Swords, so there could have been some third-party energy trying to get in the middle of the relationship, and that has always been somewhat the problem here, because a lot of people say what they want, they try to get in the middle. And so that's why I see you really exercising and commanding here your presence. No more of that third-party energy. I'm getting rid of that, okay? That's what I see. If this is new love, maybe you're putting this new love on hold unless you sort your heart out, and unless you really resolve the situation, okay? And that's probably the good and best approach, because you guys are clearing all this energy first, and you're doing a lot of self-love and healing on your own to get through and move on from this situation, okay? The Devil card. Yeah, I do highly sense a strong Capricorn coming your way. But then again, you know what that means? Four of Swords and the Devil card. So you guys are getting back to innocence over here. You're definitely aware of what this entrapment is in your life, and you're saying no to that. You're excusing yourself. You're cutting ties, okay? You're finally seeing someone for what he or she is, or what the situation is in the past. If this is career, you no longer are tied to the pentacle. You're no longer being micromanaged by someone. This is you standing up and saying, well, you can no longer put a full sense of control over my life. I'm free. I'm not attached to you. You're not my boss anymore. You're not the boss of me. Something about that kind of energy that's really empowering for you guys this week, and I love that. I really love that. You guys are very much aware what this does to your life, and you're not giving your power and energy into that anymore. Also, if this is a reconciliation, you and your partner are maybe taking some space, not to rush in the process, but you also want to be aware of the pattern, and you're trying your best not to repeat those patterns anymore, because the Judgment card is here, okay? So let's get for you guys some guidance overall this week. This is the Animal Spirit. Very good energies for this week, Scorpio. Keep that optimism up, because you guys are very blessed, I'm seeing. And you guys are strong and fierce. Okay, not many understand, Scorpios, but how you guys work, I love it. Okay, when you strike, you make sure that you land on success. So I like this. For some time, you may have lingered on this situation, but not now, not this week, especially if this resonates for you guys. It's a different Scorpio that's unfolding here. Cobra, see what I mean? Look at that. Look at that Cobra, how that fierce look on that Cobra is looking directly on that person or that situation. I'm getting here that someone is nervous of your power here, Scorpio. And it's like they awakened the Cobra. And now that you're putting the focus and attention, you begin to see someone and their pattern, their thought pattern, their behavior. And you're saying to yourself, well, I'm going to learn from this situation. I'm going to be watchful about you. I'm not going to let you enter my space unless you deserve it. But when the Cobra shows up, it means that there's a lot that you need to learn about yourself here, and how strong and beautiful and amazing you guys are, and how life is just about to really increase here from here on. Your vibrations are increasing, your knowledge is increasing, your wisdom has increased. And be fierce, okay, with that decision of yours. Life is about to teach you some big lessons here, because when the Cobra appears, it's like, you know, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And that's what I'm seeing here, right? You're learning something about, you know, living life freely and letting go of the past is what I'm seeing. So that is your reading, my dear Scorpio. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I really enjoyed reading your energies. Hopefully this gives you clarity, enlightenment, and a source of peace for the rest of the week. Be on the lookout for more uploads next week, and I'm sending you love and light. Namaste.